We need X and Optic too bad? Yeah, exactly.
Están abriendo las armas. La casa de abajo de nosotros, bro. Ya puedo ir.
Yo voy a caer.
En 30 tengo info de cuando vaya.
Va.
¿Tengo una mira ni Zule?
Ya llevo una por 3, güey. A ver si una
¿Tú la quieres,
variable.
YanYa?
Vengan, vengan. Yo sí la quiero, Pero ven.
Thoughts on your virginality,
Sí,
Timmy?
estoy yendo. Estoy rotando para allá.
So this actually does end up pulling back,
¿Un pendejo te disparó allá?
No sé.
and I had a pretty good inkling that it did. They're on triple
Pues,
whites.
ya se
I'd
notaron
imagine they
la-
don't have
la
many
casita
bats.
izquierda.
Did they have a crafter at launch
Yo
site?
sí la quiero,
They didn't even have a crafter, man. I mean, there's a team dome. There's an Evo harvester right here. Why don't they go to that?
30
That's
tengo.
interesting. What
Estoy
stopped
rotando
them?
para allá.
What stopped them from getting it?
Algo le dije.
Ujú.
Nothing stopped them from getting it. They didn't even look for it.
Se fueron abajo, creo. Ve arriba. Al segundo piso de arriba,
Subo.
So they slim, mud.
Vamos acá arriba.
There's one other team here.
Sí, me estoy echando Fénix.
They do have the caustic and the bloodhound for the scans. That's gonna be helpful for holding us out.
Dos.
They're just gonna sit here.
¿Sí te apareció el contador de cuántos eran?
3 nada más.
Sí.
Un
Deja
team
una mira
claro.
Creo que los matamos con ulti de caos, pero nos quedan aquí, ¿no? Bien,
Legacy had some pretty crazy zones for them, but they also don't have much loot here. Although
Si ponerlas aquí afuera.
Mod has high ground going west into Siphon side, so that's good. I think they went here because they knew that, like, they had an idea that it might not just end stacks, which was, like, good. It's good that they didn't commit to the just full stacks here. Like, that was smart. So it's zone 3.
Oh, rotar el camión cuando estos güeyes se vayan. Creo que vi avanzar a uno.
Están rotando los de abajo, Nos voltean con Bagalo para que no les pegue más.
Voy a ver al equipo de atrás,
Voy a escanear.
The Devo, you need to find a turbo first. Like, that's the thing. It's
Se fueron.
¿Para dónde los ves?
Ya están allá,
de
ya,
hecho,
mi
sí,
pin.
ok.
you can't.
Ya están volando, están volando. ¿Le podemos pegar?
Rota la Valkyria. ¡Esta mierda!
Oh!
Un tiro.
36, 36 nada
Un
más.
tiro a la Valkyria. La mataron.
So low. Actually, the Valk dead.
Abajo de nosotros, bro. Hay que matarlos.
No, no hay nadie.
I wonder if they have an evac.
No, abajo de nosotros hay un equipo, bro. Hay que matarlos a esos.
¿Puedo prender? ¿Puedo picar por las puertas?
Voy a picar.
Havoc turbo is just as good.
Puedo prender.
Escanearon.
There's a team under them.
¿Qué por adentro,
Hay un vato picando. ¿Puedes poner un humo? ¿Puedes poner un poco de frío?
No puedo. A ver.
Están en la armería,
Ok.
Voy a escanear.
Están
Están
corriendo.
corriendo full.
Muffin with the A-Mans, thank you.
Está libre.
Sí. Se están yendo
Está
full vatos, son
avanzando.
así, güey.
This team just decided to run across. No evacs, I guess, probably.
Agarraron el carrito.
Now they're. I'm assuming Legacy's just gonna walk up and shoot him in the fucking back.
Tenemos que matar
Dark Zero is about to come through this choke, though.
Alguien de la derecha. Hay más gente en el choke.
en el choke.
En el show, no, fue el que te pegó. Te
Pues
pegó el
sí
del
podríamos, pero hay un
camión, te
equipo,
pegó el
¿no?
del camión.
Pues si no hay un equipo podemos hacerlo, bro. ¿Pueden venir hacia mí?
Are they gonna look to go dome side?
Igualmente no hay nadie por detrás.
I assume a lot of teams on stack side are gonna walk in here.
Los espero, bueno, yo voy a avanzar. Están por afuera, ¿les voy a voltear de una vez? Está aquí enfrente de la Valkyria.
That guy had no idea what was going on. Why are they not watching their? Why is it that team not watching their back? As if someone couldn't possibly have walked in from this side. You speak Spanish, Raven? Poco. How did they die? How did they lose that? Did they get third partied? No, they lost it. Okay, I don't know how they lost that. Is that another team? It's not, is it? I'm not sure. I don't think YanYa had to fucking tank his bang out like this. Did I watch the Oscars? Fuck no. The Oscars is the most useless shit I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so they have no prio here. They just get Evo Harvesters. Okay, the Evo Harvesters haven't spawned yet. I don't particularly care for some celebrities jerking each other off, you know what I mean? I do have channel point rewards.
Y nos vamos a...
Okay, so I mean, yeah, tree crafter, tree evo station. They could hit the thermal map room afterwards, and then maybe go to harvester. It depends. They could also just hit the thermal one afterwards after that, or even shoot down on thermal if thermal's still in their POI. See what they end up doing.
No, ok. Vámonos.
Did you catch the EMEA? Did you catch the EMEA games yesterday? I did not. Not much. A couple of them. Anything I saw to you comp for team wise?
Mira, pues,
I like how Made in Heaven is playing.
son 550.
I like the comp that they're playing. The Bloodhound Bang Watson.
Acá casi son 1100.
I like that.
Nos quedamos como 200 puntos.
I don't know why more people are not playing that comp. It's just a good comp. It's a stable, consistent, good comp. You have a, you know, you have everything except for the Valk, I guess. You don't on Stormpoint especially. You don't need fucking caustic.
Voy a ir por el globo, por el peleador.
7-2. Estamos yendo,
¿Están en el centro?
Ulteate. Sí, vete.
Motherfucker, it's 500,000. Okay, where's the passion?
Hay que avanzar, hay que avanzar.
Vete.
Ven,
How are they still here?
De hecho, yo había marcado toda la derecha.
vete, poquito.
Oh, I'm so
Hay que
confused.
aguantar.
Okay, they got gate capped out a tree. Why?
Con estos puntos...
It's your fault. XD, you started the caustic and testing told you. 700 follow. Yeah, I guess so. Well, no, we didn't play caustic on Stormpoint though. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that's about. But
Uno en el techo, pues vaquete, poquito. Hay que aguantar, hay que aguantar.
but fair enough. Yeah.
Hay que subir, hay que subir.
Tenemos un. De hecho, yo había marcado.
What's the advantages and cons of using Wraith?
¿Cuánto duró?
Advantages: you have a slippery character, I guess, and a micro rotate.
Hombre, pero ese vato es.
Cons: she doesn't actually
Que te deslices.
do anything specifically against any character.
Voy a holdear esto. Hay otro.
She kind of is decent with Bloodhound, but not that much. Okay, so they end up wrapping around, going back to tree, hitting the crafter, hitting the Evo station. Do they? It looks like.
Con Harvester, ¿no? No lo marcó.
Okay, now it's too late to hit the fucking thermal map room, I guess. It's a little late, I guess.
Marcó directo.
Okay, that's not good. Is Hal a goober?
Escalar acá y de ahí-
He's a little bit of a goober. Yeah.
No sé si
Se
me
metió. No.
Entonces hay que subir acá, bro. No sé si me vio por si acaso.
Do I have a commander deck at MTG? No, not yet.
Ya no marca nadie cerca.
Not yet. I have too many damn hobbies, man, and not enough time in the world.
Seguridad sigue detrás de nosotros,
They're gonna hit second beacon, get this assault bin. I assume YanYa's going for it. Yeah. Okay, smart. Now they're close to
Pues si no hay nadie, sí.
Okay, so they have an Evo harvester in near this medic building. They're gonna hit the map room.
No hay nadie. Vayamos.
Okay, so there is a team land side, there is a team staging side. It's a little rough from launch side for these zones. I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. If this launch side team fucks off, then sure. But it's like, how do you just take the ISO fight on land side? That might just be their best bet. But I mean, it's not a great fight. It's not a great fight to take. It gets stalled up for a long time. The thermal team is gonna be in real close proximity to 3P it. Maybe the thermal team fucks off. They should, actually. They should actually kind of bet that the thermal team is going to keep going northwest and not just like stay where they are.
Tenemos doble globo, bro. Desde el globo de-
Lifeline EMEA, it's not good. It's definitely not good.
Ok, me voy al high ground.
No actual pilot. It's quite the opposite. The further you are from the zone, the bigger
Justo bajó al-
ground you need to cover.
del carrito.
So Valk is actually better fat. Choco Beam with the Prime Gaming Thermos. Thank you so much.
Podemos poner doble globo y ulti de Blossom y les voy dando full info.
Wraith is a zone character for sure. It's not to say, when I say stuff like that, it doesn't mean that you can't find success with suboptimal comps. It's not all or nothing. Okay, so they do end up going this side. I think this was their best bet. They rip an evac also just to cover some ground and also just to get eyes on the area. Okay, this is all good. Nothing wrong so far.
Hizo facing.
They get high ground over this team. Although some pretty far sight lines. They might go towards that map room to the west right now.
Mirage, mirage.
And then go to Mirage, yeah. Do you think Aurora will play flying on land? I think the thing people don't understand is like,
¿Podemos volar desde aquí?
it's not that Aurora isn't a good team, but when they go to land and they're up against the best control players in the world, and then they also land Cenote,
Ok, hay que avanzar.
and they have to contest controller teams, it's like, right.
La vi con nada más llegar.
Sí. Sí, vamos a lanza y de
O
una.
la quieren aguantar.
No, vamos a lanza y de una.
Sí, vamos a lanza y nos
Esperamos a que cierre.
Okay, Twitchy bot.
Vamos cercano, ¿no? El último.
Thanks for the unsolicited advice.
Venga, venga,
Es
venga.
el team de. Es el
Es
team
el de Disguise, es el de Disguise.
No, Aurora is a good team. Don't get me wrong, but like that's not gonna work at LAN. I mean, to an extent, their playstyle got super buffed. Playing Edge is really OP. What about Blackhand, Trimble, MK, top 3 LGS? Because Blackhand plays for being unkillable. Aurora plays to be undefendable. They're trying to like run at you and stop you from. They want to kill you, and they want to run at you and kill you. That doesn't always work if people are able to defend against you, or if you just don't have the personnel for it, or the PYs like the terrain advantage and the loot difference for it. Is it though? There's no incentive to push a lifeline res in Pro League Pro setting. You are gonna get one clipped, huh? You're telling me the team that has a knock is the team that's advantaged in a 3v2. You're telling me the duo is the team that has an advantage in a situation. What? Are we fucking? What are we saying? What? I want to make sure I understand what you're saying before I blame you. What? The math ain't mathing. He's still down. He's still out of the fight. It's a 3v2. Okay, so yeah, they're just walking in from this choke, I guess. I mean, they're in on this choke, but they're gonna have to evac. No, they can't actually. They can actually evac in that choke. You look Garfield today, Raven. Are you saying that because I'm chubby? That's fucked up. That's messed up, bro. Oh my gosh. Is zone 3 closing? YanYa has to be really careful here. This fucking blue armor team rotating at this. This team is dead, bro. He's taking some damage here, but they are in. My mom says orange looks good on me, okay? I mean, they got a ways to go, but they could evac. They could evac in here, yeah, okay. It looks like they're gonna evac to 3P, or they're just gonna go to the side of the building here. Your mom lies to you constantly. Thanks for breaking the illusion for me. I've just been getting lied to my entire life. Okay, so they slam this. No real info, but I mean, they're kind of forced to do that. They don't have they don't have space here. They don't have a Watson. Will they die to ordinances? We'll see. Yeah, exactly like Mike. So they do manage to reset here. Okay. They're gonna have to walk in, like, yeah, either through this fucking thing. If there's a team in there, they just die to Costico and nades. It's far better to push it than it is to defend it if you don't have a Watson. So, okay, they're walking up on these nades. Oh, there's no one there. Okay. Okay. Decided to play the crane instead. That's fine. That's it's because Dark Zero's on the other side, and they don't want to get pinched. They smoke their left. There's a smoke on their right. Okay, they're managing all of this very well. No one's misstepped yet. Yeah, okay. Okay, big dick in it. Oversleeper is just 3-man in a corner, rat. Like, what is Oversleeper's doing? Were they do? Was that a duo?
Es full team, es full team.
Me voy del otro lado. ¿Podemos jugar
They didn't even try to make any presents, nothing. Did they not have meds or something? You should show this to your players so they know how to smoke.
Te tienes que pasar abajo del puente, abajo del puente.
Maybe if you were better help, they'd know how to smoke. Yeah, you ever thought about that, Eva?
Aguanta aquí, aguanta aquí. Tenían beacon, dígame ya, dígame ya.
Yo sí tengo.
YanYa's actually a solo. I mean, oversleepers did this to themselves, though.
Están peleando enfrente.
No, it's actually my fault. I'm a fraud. You're right. You're so right.
Rompe el dron.
Ya.
Mataron ese team de abajo a la izquierda.
Sí. Nosotros vamos a jugar abajo del puente, tenemos zona.
YanYa probably the greatest player in Apex history. Okay, get off that dick, Timmy.
Ni sul tenía.
You're doing fucking cartwheels on that thing.
Caigan a sus cajas, caigan a sus cajas. ¿O podemos hacer tripar ahí arriba?
The fucking reses are OP, obviously, because people get their armors and their weapons back,
No estoy haciendo tiempo. Nosotros vamos abajo del
and people have more mobies now that they some teams play back at least. I don't know why he dropped the nade for the bat. He's not gonna use 8 bats this game. Well, he might actually, but I don't think he needs to.
Se van a meter por nosotros, creo. Al tiro, arriba.
The drone gets broken. Okay.
Les tiro un humo. Tenemos que apoyarnos a la derecha, ¿no?
Van a venir.
What up, Slab? How you doing?
Tenemos que matarlos.
Estoy llevando a uno, estoy llevando a dos, estoy llevando a
Darks, you're dead.
Les tiro una termita.
Voy a escanear.
Mechanically and fight IQ wise, YanYa clears Hal, no question.
Tiro termita.
What are we saying? Gotta put Hal back in Horizon. Do you guys ever shut the fuck up about fucking putting Hal in Horizon? Like, Jesus Christ, man, the character is horrible. Do you guys play the game? Do you guys actually play the game?
¿Tienen globo?
No, agárralo.
Have you ever queued in front of people who aren't bronze players? You die.
Ya tiene, vete ya.
YanYa! Yeah! I was like, yeah, they're navigating the chaos so well. They're not misstepping. No, you're not one guying me. I've been getting told to put Hal in Horizon. I was getting told that all day yesterday. I was like, this team's playing well. They're not misstepping, and then YanYa does that. And now,
Una jeringa nada más, una jeringa.
what are they gonna do here? I guess they're top 3 though.
Están peleando los últimos teams.
Voy.
They are top 3. Did he get in? Okay, yeah, nice. Okay.
Arriba izquierda.
Sí.
Último team ya acabaron.
Es mi ulti. Nomás tengo jeringas.
No medkits. They're gonna have to slow heal. Neasel pretty much just dies. And now they're getting pushed. It's top 3.
No te creo, se me cayó. Si salía, iba a buscar a uno.
I mean, well played. The fact that they got this many amount of points
Si ganábamos, iba a buscar a los juntos.
from launch side is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, Reset. There's no fear. They didn't hesitate ever on any of their calls. The early game was good. They just played well. I mean, they overperformed for a fucking North countdown zone from launch site.
Otra vez hasta.
They played well. The only risky thing was the fact that they slammed that low ground building under countdown, or that low ground room under countdown blind. There could have just been someone there, and then, you know, they die. And they just don't get any of these points. Like, they literally don't get any points. But, I mean, it's launch site for a North countdown zone. Like, you have to literally take a risk somewhere, sometime. They might have just... They couldn't have landed under the bridge, too, because, well, they would just probably die. I love how your name is just Toxic Bloodhound now, Ava Taruki. Give me mod, I'll ban these brain damaged people. That's too much power for such a small person, Ava. I don't know. You can't ban Ricky, he's like 16, that's fucking child abuse. Is there a set threshold, like X number of teams should place top 5, or... I mean, it's just based on performance, yeah. No, you're right, Ricky. I'm gonna start listening to you.
Agarramos los puntos de geyser.
Now, you would actually be a pretty funny mod, though, Ava.
O sea, ni pisé la lava.
I feel like you'd have fun as a mod, but also you wouldn't, because you'd have to be an internet janitor. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck? Why can't I ban you?
Hay que ir a craftear la batería y de ahí nos vamos.
Wait, why can't I ban him?
Se fueron para atrás. No, es estos vatos, bro. ¿Lo viste?
You're ill, bro.
Ven ahí.
You're actually ill in the head. Like,
Hay que subir en
go seek help.
Nos crafteamos la batería.
Bro. How do I ban people like that, chat? Jesus Christ.
O sea, ni pisé la lava, bro.
¿No has visto un acelerador?
Yo tengo uno.
Yo no tengo ni cargadores.
¿De qué?
Sorry about that, Ava.
Ninguna de las dos armas, pesada y energía.
Ok. Pues vamos a craftear la batería de stacks.
I can't for some reason.
Túnel, por mi bin de Bangalore.
I can't ban him for some reason.
Todavía ya es el camión azul.
En stacks.
Barras de scout.
I guess I have to just block this fucking idiot.
Agarré los puntos.
What the fuck? You have like, yeah, I don't know.
Sifón, ¿no?
No, es que ya no tenemos puntos amarillos, bro. O tenemos beacon ahí.
Yo, barcode name, you have severe mental illness. Get help, you fucking
No, es que quiero que hice para
basement dwelling loser fuck. Jesus Christ.
Pues si están aquí hay que matarlos, bro, chinga.
You need a lot of therapy. You are very angry and you take it out on others. I guess women as well because no one loves you.
Unos por la izquierda.
I literally can't ban him, but whatever. I'm just gonna. I guess I have to ignore him now.
Acabo de ver un equipo aquí. Estos otros los podemos matar, si se curan.
Alright, so another pretty hard zone.
Me tengo que batear, me tengo que batear.
Iba a esperar la ulti.
Tiré mi ulti de Bangalore igual.
Abrí la puerta.
40 la Valkyria, güey. Cruzando. Se van al puente, se están yendo al puente.
Mierda. No, no, detrás de eso. Ok, está bien. Tenemos que agarrarla así primero.
Sí.
A ver. Te va a full el bloque. Tira una bala.
Se la pegué uno, se la pegué uno.
And it's like, can you? How do you ban people that are unbannable? Okay, what's going on here?
Ok, está bien.
Okay, they get a knock on this team.
No tengo ángulo.
There's two teams here on this side right now. This is kind of the problem with the launch site. Let's see how they navigate it. YanYa decides to go low ground to see if he can finish this off while his teammates are holding. But he's gonna get pushed here.
Avanza el tirado. Tulteo, Benny, tulteo. Atrás de ti, Valkyria. 54 Valkyria.
Oh. He played that really well. He knew he was getting aped and he knew he was in like a compromising position, and so he just like repositioned himself absolutely immediately, no hesitation. Instead of waiting, because if they scan him and he's in the same spot that he was before, they can't do it in a tight shroud.
Ahorita lo ulteamos, bro. Que ese equipo se vaya a la chingada y ahorita lo ulteamos, bro.
It's a good wipe. Now they're walking on a zone closing. They couldn't go through the choke because they were getting gatekept. High ground and low ground. Low ground and high ground. It's a really tough push. I don't know the one lung. I'm not sure.
Está trampeado aquí, no sé por qué.
You think if YanYa had a bit better English, he'd be on a tier 1 team?
Creo que la casa está libre, la de acá.
He is on a tier 1 team. What?
La veo libre, bro. Me voy a ir
Or do you
deslizando,
mean an org?
teniendo aquí la zona, a la derecha.
Do you mean an org or
La
what?
voy a ir agarrando, haciendo presencia. Hay un equipo rotando hacia arriba de la colina por el lado izquierdo. ¿No me vieron? ¿No me han visto? Y están peleando enfrente del monumento, bro. Sí. No hay que dejar que nos vean, bro.
Really tough zone from launch side. Let's see what they end up doing. Frag. A lot of teams could be housed in frag. It's really hard to get information. All these buildings are covering their LOS. And then they have to go uphill again and get shot at. YanYa and Hal don't play similar at all. FT on is way better than YanYa? What are we saying, bro? My chat has been fucking absolutely unhinged recently. Jesus Christ. Yeah, y'all. Seriously. Y'all need to go back down. What are we saying? Not like 90% trolling? I don't think they are, bro. I can't tell anymore. Okay, so they rip an evac really hard. They do have the gold res, though. The gold res is gonna go crazy here. Where the fuck did they get a gold res, man? What are the odds? What the fuck are the odds? Jaguars is low. They're getting shot up by everyone, though. They're not actually safe. Do they have the mess to sustain on these bins? They have to look and push somewhere, or 3P something. It's not looking like there's anything, though. Can they stall until zone close to 3P something? YanYa and Hal are actually quite complete opposite types of players. I'm not gonna lie. They're literally the complete opposite types of players. Opposite player profile. No, okay, not complete opposites, but like pretty different. Yeah, pretty much, Jimmy. Okay, so they're getting shot at now. They do have to go to the bins and ape this other team. They're just fucking dead. Oh! Also, why does YanYa have the gold knock? The gold knock should be on Jaguars, unless Jaguars also has one. Jaguars actually doesn't have the gold knock. He should have it. Just naturally, with how the comp works, whatever, like, YanYa's just gonna go down more often than Jaguars. Jaguars should be last up alive most of the time. I assumed you always gave gold knock. It depends. No, it depends on the comp. It depends on who's the last to die. That's you. That's like the general rule of thumb. Whoever's last to die gets the gold knock because, well, they're not. They're the last to die. Yeah, the fact that they're staying alive here is pretty crazy. This is kind of crazy. They should have died like 3 times here. The gold knock, the bats. I mean, I'm curious where they got the gold knock, but they're quick to act though. They don't hesitate on anything. They're quick to act. It's just action after action after action. YanYa is usually last alive. No. YanYa has done it on a cold, rainy night during a LAN. Hal has not. Yeah? I did not receive any DMs from Pokey, but I don't know why I made that tweet. That was bad. That was bad. For sure. The fact that they're staying alive is unreal right now. They're just they just have been performing so well for zones literally they should never be getting really anything from. Saw you like Berserk? I had a feeling you were a man of culture. I have never read Berserk a day in my life. I don't know where you got that from. I'm not. That's crazy. I don't know where you saw that, but stay strong with him. She's not even my type. I just did it from the impressions. I wasn't like, I didn't have a big following back then. I just tweeted it like to no one. What's up, Bess? They're just, yeah, they're doing an incredible job of staying alive. The gold knock went crazy this game for sure. They probably should have died, but she's not your type because you like men, big juicy men. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Only men. Yeah. Big damage. Is chat always this wild? No, my chat has been more unhinged recently, and I don't know what it is. I actually don't know what it is. I had Hal my watch party. Well, I don't know how many viewers I have right now, but I've had like a lot, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad. Boy, do I got some news for you, Prestige. Okay, clean from YanYa. Dodges all of that, gets the armor swap, gets back, pops the bat. That was clean. I mean, he didn't need to push up like that, I don't think. No, I think what Blackhand did was more replicatable, to be fair. Like, I don't think that Legacy gets these games from launch site for these zones at LAN. Or even just like every time. Imagine they don't have the gold. Imagine they don't get the gold knock this game. They die. They definitely die. But they played well. I mean, the thing is, they had to take those evac risks the last 2 games, both of them, because well, there's no rotates for them. There's literally no way to fight into zone from launch site for the zone because you're just going uphill. Like you can't fight your way into it. You have to just like coin flip about like a evac. It makes sense. They got some KP beforehand. They weren't afraid to fight earlier, and then they ripped an evac when they had no other options. And then the countdown games as well. Like they looked for KP before that, and then when they had to, they just ripped an evac because they literally had no other options. Eva, you know Evan's like into Jordan and Evan are into like exercising and stuff. You know what I mean? It gets the calves just going. It gets the calves muscles going, running uphill. Come on now. Alright, so it's a north pylon zone. But I think they're just going to sit in the middle of pylon and just like rip and evacuate. They need to get these evo stations around them if they can. I don't know if they have evacs. Looks like they just stay here. Which is like... Did Keon really Valkult over there? Yeah, he totally Valkulted, yeah. For sure. No, he actually didn't. He just flew over our heads and we didn't see. Alright, so they're gonna sit top pylon. The thing with top pylon is you really don't get kills. Like, there's so much... There's so much cover and playable spots under you that it's like... There's so much way to break sight lines, I guess, low ground. You don't actually get that many kills from people, like, rotating in. You might get some damage, yeah, from, like, people initially flying in or sliding down. But, yeah, the 400 ammo fucking Devo went crazy for sure. Effect has that same problem at LAN. Who was who landed on TSM when they were fighting Fear on World's Edge? I don't know which. Oh, that was Keon, right? Yeah. No, he didn't actually Valkyrie that. Who? Alright, so they sit here. I mean, there's no reason not to sit top pylon. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, don't expect if you play top pylon in these games, don't expect actually to get really any KP, any KP until end game. But I mean, you have a good rotate afterwards. You just slide down on top of the buildings and you play from there, or you 3P something underneath. Like it's still good. It's not a problem. Yeah, Bill, that shit was crazy. I'm like kind of sleepy, chat. I didn't sleep much today. You see, like, these sidelines suck. You just can't really shoot anyone, kill anyone, see anything. Okay, nice. See ya, Amit. It's not like Thermal Height where you get kills. Yeah, even Thermal Height. There's even better spots. There's better high ground spots that get kills normally. These teams with blue armors, it's fucking Zone 5, man. Play the game. Bear height doesn't get kills either, really. Not that many, unless it ends on you. But even then, it doesn't really get kills. Yeah, we're playing Rampart. Ash Loba. Alright, so it is late game now, and they didn't have to do anything. But even now, you guys see, like, I mean, this. It's not too many people to shoot, but it's still good. They just literally walk in from the high ground and that's it. Simple. Do you read Jujutsu Kaisen? No, I'm not. I'm not a fan. We need E6 to make land. Yeah. I agree. E6 fans annoying. They're so annoying. They're literally the worst. However, I need them to grief DZ. Wait, well, Raven made up a whole new team called E7. There's an E6, there's an E8. I had to fill in the gaps. You know what I mean? E6 is 3 free KP for DZ. Okay, well, I don't care. I don't care if they might not fight. That's the thing, Anata. That's what you're forgetting. They might just land trials and fucking grief Dark Zero's loot. I don't drink, Luca. Okay, so they do have to jump off. Did they caustic ult that earlier? I mean, yeah, it's pretty hard to just jump and gas like this. This is honestly how a lot of like high ground spots are in this game. A lot of the high ground spots in this game nowadays, like inside POIs, are kind of like this. Like top thermal is also kind of just the same. Like you play top thermal and then eventually you jump off and then you just like, where do you go? You just jump off to your death. Or like top, I'm not Muslim, I just don't drink. I just happen to not drink. Like top thermal, top launchpad too. Top launchpad is just not good. Top launchpad is such a bait. So they didn't do very well from a pylon zone. Yeah, I mean, top. They had to fucking jump down earlier and just take control of that that area that they jumped down to. Okay, YanYa does ping end zone correctly. Pretty good. The Turbo Devo, here it is. Okay, so they go to... Oh! We got a white armor team running around. Who the fuck is this? I'm trying to think. Who could this be? Is this just the Jurassic team? Yeah, I guess it is the Jurassic team, like the team members that were coming from Cascade Balls. You know, I bet that let me go back. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't think about the fact that the Pylon team might come through, but also, how is it the Jurassic team? There's an Evo station right here. They should have blues. Who was that? Jurassic? Okay. Why didn't they get that Evo station there? So they are a little bit delayed because they just, you know, got some free KP on some white arm brandies. But yeah, this is a good spot because, well, it's okay. It's pretty hard to push from top barrow, in the sense that the top barrow team has to just take the zip down, and then if you just have barrels there, like, or you are ready to caustic ult, like, how do they fucking do that? They don't have teams don't play Horizon either. So, and then after that, like, you play this high ground barrow. When I say high ground barrow, I don't even mean like the tower. I'm talking about this like top platform area. You just walk in from the high ground, and you have a pretty decent amount of cover. So it's a good rotate to north barrow because you have that high ground coming in. What the fuck? Wait.
Van a estar hasta la punta, porque no alcanzan
What?
a todos.
Hicieron mierda atrás.
Wait, what the?
Me voy a prender,
Sí.
Nada más por...
Trampiense todo aquí. Son los que
Where'd
están
this team
peleando
go? What happened up here? How are the people dead top barrel?
Aguántala,
What's going on?
Que una.
Did they go to...
A ver,
Hay un
escanea de
vato
nuevo.
aquí. Oye, escanea acá a la izquierda, team full ahí.
How many is that?
A la derecha.
Aquí debe ser un
Ahí
solo o un
atrás,
dúo, ¿verdad?
Si ven escuditos, me sirve.
Acá y adentro.
A ver, escaneas acá.
Ajá, sale abajo, va a ser. Viene rotar abajo de nosotros. 36 tiro que sí, rota, van otro.
¿Quieres que me baje a piquear?
I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of noob teams on the fucking south side of the map.
Son dos teams, ¿no? Aguántala.
But he just jumps down on a guy, no fear. No info.
Hay que matarlos. Voy a bajar.
Son dos teams, ¿no? Aguántala.
And catches this guy healing. That was a little bit fortunate.
Bajamos,
Remata.
Ahí está. Creo que hay otro team,
Gets a thirst.
Remata ese.
Okay.
Debe ser un solo.
Yo rematé.
¿Dónde? Me voy a ir tirando, ¿ok?
Hay una viendo aquí,
They're just killing all the fucking idiots who are just making a bunch of unnecessary mistakes because it's literally this fucking, like, last 3 games of the regular season and they're just, like, literally trolling on edge and trying to get a bunch of KP because it's their only chance.
Me metí.
But, I mean,
Échatelo, va.
yeah.
El mío.
They play with no fear, though.
Info. ¿Dónde
Está en el techo.
Ok, cúrate.
They do repeat comms a lot, though. It's kind of annoying. I don't even speak Spanish, but you can tell they do it.
Voy por él.
100.
They repeat comms a lot. They don't. You don't need to fucking repeat the same comm.
Otro team arriba. Hay que por abajo, compañero.
No era otro equipo, era el mismo.
Okay, they just clean up a bunch of noobs. Temper, nice. Let's go, baby. Vámonos.
Tiene blanco.
¿Qué quieres que escanee?
Este lado. Quiero ver si por ahí está el solo.
A bunch of noob teams just inted each other, and then they just did a good job of, cleaning up and
Tiene blanco.
capitalizing on it.
Por él.
This guy have a white armor? This guy has a white armor.
30 flash.
Yo estoy arriba, eso todo.
Muerto. Me va a dar
Complexity down for the count.
Está arriba.
Me revisé, ¿no?
Complexity was playing on this platform, like the corner, I think, early, with like white armors.
debe tener el de abajo.
Repeating comms helps, though, don't you think? No? Not talking over each other helps. Why would repeating a comm help?
No he visto. Hay que revisar si enfrente está libre, ¿no? Y si lo podemos
Hay
ya
un
ir
team.
campeando.
Maybe for emphasis, then you just change your tone. Say it louder. Put emphasis on it.
Creo que están reviviendo atrás.
I mean, there can sometimes be reason to repeat a comm if someone is speaking over you and
Ok.
you have to repeat it because of that.
Me estoy trampeando.
Se me hace que ni cierra aquí.
It's
¿verdad?
another dimension of emphasis. No, it's not.
Aquí sí, aquí.
It literally clutters up the comms.
No será el solo.
No. Es un vato ahí.
En azul.
There's literally no reason to do it.
Me gustaría empujar de izquierda.
Screeching works wonders as Raven has found out. No, apparently it doesn't, because you still fucking wander off and die.
Matarlos de una vez, ¿no? Si es un
La
dos.
de haber.
With how unpredictable zone pulls have been lately, do you think more teams will play for ring consoles instead of early rotates? People are not. Majority of teams don't dramatically change their gameplay because of something like that. And also, it's not like zones are any more random than they ever were. Nothing has changed. People always talk about how, oh, zones are more unpredictable now or whatever. Like, it's. Zones have always been like this. Am I wearing a Dragon Ball shirt? No, I don't really like Dragon Ball. Let's go back to this. So they bang out. They come in from this high ground, like we talked about, Bear Heights. This team that they're pushing doesn't have as much space as at least YanYa's team does. They're in this little room. They did have a Watson gen, but a Horizon. I guess they killed the Watson team. Okay, blue armors again. Zone 3, guys. We can play the game.
Hay que ver la derecha.
Tenemos que matarlos. Bueno.
Tenemos sola, hay que ver la derecha, porque aquí tengo un team ya,
Ok.
Don't like Dragon Ball. What anime do you even like? I just don't like shonen.
Se bajan.
I just don't. It's just not my thing. I don't know. I don't like.
Jugamos aquí, estamos.
I don't get it. I don't know. It's literally just. Shonen is just the action movie of anime, right? Like that's literally all it is, right?
Está bien.
Not hating on people who like shonen, but it's literally just the action movie equivalent of anime.
Un team volando.
Vamos a huevito, bro.
I have been meaning to start Monster.
Hay que matarlo, chingue su madre, güey.
No, no, en el agua.
Well, it's okay. Shonen is like specifically made for teenage boys. Like that's literally the whole point of shonen. It's literally targeted for teenage boys.
Ríen, jueguen safe, jueguen safe.
Little egg? That's funny.
Matamos, ahorita los matamos. Oye,
How am I waffling? That's literally the definition of shonen.
voy a huevito de una vez.
Alright, so they just clean up a bunch of people from the high ground.
Huevito, tenemos God Pueden.
Nice.
Tenemos God Pueden, huevito, ven hacia mí.
No fear again. They don't hesitate. They just go all in. Jaguars and Nizo are really good at playing to YanYa's like pace. They know that he's gonna run it the fuck down, and
Aquí estamos bien, ¿ok?
they're in there with him.
Donde íbamos a jugar allá enfrente, porque
You act like a teenage boy, so what's the problem?
el equipo no se va a mover.
Okay, buddy.
Ahí está, en medio, Castic.
You're 5'3".
La espalda, yo voy a la espalda.
Pipe it down, Pipsqueak.
La voy a acelerar, quiero.
Ok,
¿Te están peleando ahí?
ok.
It's not limited to teenage boys. I get it, but I'm just like, it doesn't do anything for me. I don't care about animation that much. Like, sometimes I like animation. I don't care about like fight scenes or action. I don't know.
Te tiro 80, te tiro
You're also 5'3". Well, you're 53, Timmy. You're fucking old. Go to bed.
Ve a lootear. ¿Puedes escanear acá? Están ahí en medio de la nada, Nixon. ¿El puente está libre?
Aren't I pushing 30? Yeah, what of it?
Tipse todavía.
They say 30's the new 20.
Ahorita tienen que ser frikis.
Ahí hay uno. 44 le pegué.
They're constantly looking for openings. They're constantly looking to remove teams from the map, which is like something we're just like not good at.
Te dejo la puerta abierta de abajo, ni su.
A lo mejor un equipo cae donde íbamos a jugar, eso sí.
They're constantly not settling for like what they have, because it's like, why not? Why not look for that risk? If you have the meds, you have the loot, you have the terrain. What the frick? Giga Chad. They just fight this team even though there's a team bridge. Giga Chad. They have reds and shit. Eternal EEC, okay. They just got aped so hard. They do have the caustic to stabilize though. The team in the bridge didn't even look at 3P! Wait, what is the team in the bridge doing? What is the team in the bridge fucking doing?
Arriba no sé. Espérate, no. Abajo la derecha, tú, Nisul.
Tú ponla.
I mean, they're gonna have they're gonna have Mobies though. Someone's gonna have Moby.
Pon la lista, ahí no hay, pon la lista.
Yeah, bridge team is catching up on that new Jujutsu Kaisen, huh? Or that new free runner or whatever.
Aquí ojo leo full, aquí ojo leo full.
¿Tienes celadores?
They're exclusively wiping at bad teams. I mean, not necessarily, but like, yeah, a lot of it's just how Pro League is. There's a lot of fodder.
Estíquelo.
They didn't know Caustic was dead. Did they not have like a Bloodhound? Like they didn't even. They should have been able to see that 2 Caustics died though. Which team was DSG?
Hermano, tienes todo y nos pasamos acá de una vez, ¿ok?
I think there's a bit of an analyst diff because DSG should know that there's no endings over here on their side. They should know that it can, like at this point in the game, it can literally only pull to the bridge. So they actually have to clear something out, or else they have to rotate out in the water. And if they understood that, maybe they did know that, and there's another reason why they didn't 3P. But if they knew that, then they would understand that, like, hey, we actually have to get out of our spot, this shitty little fucking bridge. Like, we actually can't stay here.
Ok,
No tengo ulti,
está bien. En las cajas de abajo había pesada.
Me va a estampear cañón.
They didn't change how zones worked in Season 18. That was also not in the patch notes. What are we saying, Vegito? What?
No tenemos zona aquí, tenemos que. Sí,
Ah, el cañón tiene zona, el cañón tiene zona.
Sí. Pasa aquí abierto.
Zainu had 8 of their 11 kills. I mean, Zainu is definitely the best player on that team. For sure. Pony's good, don't get me wrong. But
Van a mi izquierda. Sí. Están volando.
Van en medio de la nada, en medio de la nada. En medio de la nada, en el agua.
and now DSG has a run out in the open, and yeah, that Cowbell's gonna do something, I think.
La K3 está derrota. El team no nos cae, está a la derecha, sí.
Van enfrente de mí, van enfrente de mí.
What are you saying, Lobob? You can't say that YanYa has ever, like, he might be, maybe, yeah, better in the moment right now, but, like, how can you say that YanYa is overall a better player? I mean, no ability was going to save you there except for Valkalt, to be fair. Valkalt is the only thing that was going to save you there. This is looking like my mid-range controller, honestly. Ava, you can attest to that, right? You've seen it? Be honest now.
Aguántalo, aguántalo. Acá hay una caja y la puedes lootear.
Ok, la luteo.
60 caustic.
No tiene.
80 el blood. Blood un tiro, blood un tiro.
Son dos tiros ahí.
I can reload.
Es un solo, es un solo.
Well, now I can.
Y el full team.
Ok.
30 para mi ulti, 30 para mi
Sí,
ulti.
se me va a cargar mi ulti, Bangalore. Tírame tu casco dorado, casco dorado. Bueno.
¿Y te carga o me puedo
Sí,
echar esta la-
sí, se me carga.
25 para mi ulti, 25 para
You
mi
can
ulti.
compare YanYa to how when, you know, YanYa
Va, la agarro.
wins
Pásame el casco para que tenga ulti.
more than one lane.
Ok, mira, lo que vamos a hacer ahorita.
And then we can talk about it, but even then, it's like, no.
Y les va a explotar toda mi ulti a Bangalore y los vamos a matar, ¿ok?
Sí, yo puedo ir por escaleras y tal vez si lanzarles ulti,
Es el solo abajo de ellos.
Ya lo mataron, ya lo mataron, ya lo
Ok,
mataron.
ya voy a hacerlo.
10 para mi ulti, 10 para mi ulti.
Oh, but the actual algorithm hasn't changed, Vegeta.
Hay un vato por izquierda. Me echo, avanza.
The actual alg didn't change at all. YanYa is very good. I'm obviously, don't get me wrong.
Literal, uno.
Aguántame. ¡Buena, cabrón! La jugada.
Nice. Yeah, they're playing well. They're
Esto.
punishing teams. They're committing together. They're good rotate right there, coming in from that barrow high ground.
Me la llevo, bro.
They back up YanYa a lot. YanYa plays very fast. He plays very fast. He has the skill for it, and his teammates back him up really well. You see some locked in for land. It's like a 91% chance we go to land, like some shit like that. I mean, it'd have to be a big fucking disaster. Literally every possible thing would have to go wrong, and then every possible thing would have to go wrong for us not to. I play fast, and you lie to me and stay back like a bitch. Okay, listen. I gotta entertain my chat. Well, okay, we play off stream too, but I get distracted. Okay, you just are too fast for me. Eva, is what it is, honestly. You're like a Ferrari, and I'm just a little Fiat. You know what I mean? Yeah, we don't have fucking meat to grief hardcore. Alhamdulillah.
Para que veas más ángulos. Llevabas una, dices, ¿no?
Sincero, yo creo que va a cerrar para Seto,
Good morning, Miles. How you doing?
Ya.
Alright, so what was the zone? The bean zone? Alright, so they go into... There's an evac missing from Jurassic. What is going on? Fucking Arcans from fucking Jurassic probably just skipped loot for this bean zone, and then they're gonna die because they have literally no loot. Alright, so they're coming in from barrel side, which is all fine. From pylon, it's all good. Now, what's happening? They do have blues, though. I wonder if they could have gotten any other Evo stations anywhere. Let me pull up the map. Okay, pylon. Yeah, there's really a whole lot of nothing. Actually, there's really not much. I mean, they could have gone for this one earlier, but they want to get control of barrel height. That's the thing. They don't want to. They want to get here so they can like get there before launch pad and stuff. Maybe if they had like 2 evacs or something, they could have gotten that, but it's a little tough. It's not many great evos to get, honestly, for them.
¿Puedes ir conmigo, Angie? A lo mejor pasan conmigo.
No puedo. ¿Posición globo? Creo, no. Van a bajar de la zipline, bro.
Yo si veo a alguien aquí les puedo decir, güey.
Sí.
Imagine if Dark Seer contested. You mean contested us?
En el centro, abajo a la izquierda. Al de arriba,
Otro humo conmigo. Están bajando.
Ok, deja que salgan.
They're kind of ratting here.
Se lo descaneé.
They did get scanned.
escaneo.
Tira ulti, Bangalore. Se bajaron,
They just ape off the scan! Bro, Legacy are fucking maniacs! Oh my gosh. They're actually maniacs.
Pero remata. Está ahí el caustic, bro. Buena. Ok.
I mean, what they did was actually smart, because they forced them into the low ground. Like, they don't actually want them to be able to get to that height, that low room, and then have, like, equal terrain against them. They immediately push them off the low ground, and, like, taking that small amount of flesh damage from the zone actually is worth it to get just a massive terrain advantage. Yeah, YanYa has no fear.
No, pues dejo trampas.
This definitely fits YanYa. This meta definitely fits YanYa pretty well. But
Voy a escanear, voy a escanear.
yeah,
Que ahorita escanea, duro. Vamos a estar los tres juntos aquí. porque
they
ahorita
camp his
vamos a
banner
estar
and
aquí.
kill Wald C2. So yeah, them being here before Echoes is really important.
Dale, refresh. Si te quieres ir. Yo ya no tengo hit. Alguien puso globo de este lado, bro. Ocupo que
Hay
vengan
un team
conmigo.
en puente, acaba de
Ocupo que
llegar,
vengan
acaba de llegar.
conmigo.
Sí, 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 sí.
Sí, 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 sí.
Yo ya casi tengo morado, güey.
Nosotros podemos.
Se bajaron.
They're just gonna come in from the south side again. They have high ground over this north building again. This high ground coming in from Barrow. So whoever they fight here, they're gonna have an advantage over.
Tenemos que matarlos.
Hay uno bajo la izquierda,
You see this team is just like stuck low ground, really shitty sight lines, whatever, blah blah blah. I did watch the 20 kill W. That team has to literally climb up to fucking peak. I don't know why they're looking to fight that. They should actually just hold their building. It's actually harder to push than. Well, I guess they did bait out the bangle, but yeah, still. I don't know why. Who is this, man? Oh, it's fucking Temper with the Mirage. That's why, man. They completely lost the fucking plot. Although that is the closest fight that Temper's ever had. To be fair. You know, so hey. Maybe they should have just been playing Mirage all along. Is Mirage OP? I don't know why Temper's fighting that way, though. Like, why fight when you have the worst, like a huge terrain disadvantage like that? You don't. Are you Jesus? Like. Okay, so it looks like is there a team bridge? Could they just walk in bridge, or are they just gonna evac? So they're gonna evac. Okay, they could stall on the tree. There's a tree in front of that bridge, and then turn around and 3P the east side. We'll see. Yeah, there is a team at the building. Yeah, the tree. Yep. Okay. Is there a team bridge? There's a team. Okay, yeah. So they're gonna land tree, stall, 3P east side. They'll be fine. They have smokes. They have loot. They'll be fine. But there is a fight at the armory. This is all good. This is all good from them. Yep. But why is there a fight at the armory? Is this fucking? The full commit, the fucking Giga Chad, no hesitation, full commit. Although Nizo does go down. There's not a lot of cover in here, I'm not gonna lie. Smoke up in 2 seconds though. Brother, you need to pick up a shield core? Okay. Nice, they do actually end up resetting. This is the last game. Oh my gosh! DDoS by Dark Zero! Oh my gosh, what won't Dark Zero do to win? There's no shame these days. Unbelievable. They had a decent rotate in too, actually. Well, no they don't. But they're gonna get shot by Godrock and this building, and they'd have to play this like the logo of this building probably, but it's like against a Cossack. I mean, yeah, it's actually, well, yeah, that was probably their best bet. I guess it wasn't the best rotate, but I mean they probably had, yeah, they would probably have died honestly, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I guess they could have played here potentially with smokes for a second. They still would have died at Dark Zero honestly eventually. But they could have stalled for more placement points. They definitely could have stalled for more placement points for sure. YanYa got DDoS by Dark Zero. Anyways, that's it. Yeah, they played really well. They overperformed for zones that they should have never done well on from launch site. I mean, they gambled and it paid off. So I'm not like they played well, but there were some gambles. Like specifically this, I'll pull it. I'll go back to it. Like this evac right here. It's not that there's probably a better option, because there isn't. This is just launch site. The macro from launch site is kind of rough. The rotates are kind of rough. So it's not like there was a better option. They have to gamble, and the gamble paid off. Like, imagine there's a team here. You know what I mean? They're dead, but they had to do it, and it paid off. Okay, and then after that, they navigated it pretty well. And then this game, They got some KP early, and then again, there's no way to fight their way into zone here. They gambled evac, and it paid off. They probably should have died here, but they did get a gold knock, and they did like, yeah, they should have died here honestly. But they, yeah, gold knock plus also they do have bats and whatever. Like coming in late to zone, you have those resources, so they played well. Yeah, what does that mean, Mamarik? What? What are you saying? I mean, yeah, good day from the boys. Who else are we watching? Should we watch some like just a big dud from someone? Like, you guys see that fucking snipe down desk slam? You guys didn't see that? Shit was crazy. I mean, this is one of the rages of all time. Let's just share.
You're good on you?
Just play, yes, play the shield, play the shield.
Hold yourself, hold your padding.
Ah! Damn,
150, 90, 30,
that was something.
90, 30.
Hold yourself,
Listen to that.
hold yourself, hold your padding.
Damn, it sounds like fucking Baltimore.
150, 90, 30, dead.
He's doing it with both hands. Wait, you think he's like fucking Hulk smashing his desk like this? That'd be crazy. Send game 1 VOD view. Did someone stream on Sentinels? Luda? It's game 1 Sentinels. What happened game 1 Sentinels?
Because I've been a Storm Point IGL since that map fucking came out.
That guy's smoked. He like late landed at the front door. I did get triple late landed on.
Wait, he got triple late landed on. That's actually greasy.
Can we help you?
Ew. It's actually so greasy by Empire. Holy shit. Ew, stinky. Brother, ew. I don't have anything against Arcane,
Here. To the donut.
actually. He has me blocked, though. I mean, they actually did get the reset, though. Was there anything else to watch? Like, was it good? Like, what did they do? Did they win the game or something? What's that, brother? Ew. I love that meme. Is there who? Okay, who to watch? Who to watch? Let's go back. Let's look at the fucking leaderboard. I have 1 hour. They suddenly started letting Bean. I think a team's gonna start letting Bean privacy. I think Cito is gonna be a very ass POI soon, very soon. You guys want to review complexity phase? We need someone who did a stinker. We don't have to, I guess. Juice or raid from Xcree. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, let's do Optic. Who streamed in Optic? Does Noct have his VODs up? I know Drop like deletes him. Bean has nothing, but it has the car. You know what I mean? It does have the car, and that's a lot more than a lot of POIs. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm in the lobby, I'll be right back.
Cito fights for it. I mean, okay. Let me pull this up. Do you think Drop is a good addition? I mean, yeah. They got second in champs, right? They're just not. I think they're a confidence team. Once they lose confidence, it's kind of downhill from there. They're all kind of like quiet guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if like. I mean, I'm just assuming. To be fair, this is all just conjecture. But yeah, there's no one on the team that can just like rile them up, get the passion flowing. But okay, they tried it. I mean, the problem if you fight for this trident, like okay, you have to triple land on it, right? If you don't get the car, it's just GG's. If you're the Cito team, it's just GG's for you. I mean, the closest, like you can't. I mean, you could swerve to the cannon last second, if you know you're not gonna like 100% beat it. Not for the try, but for Bean plus Cito. Oh, you mean the loot here? Like just to take their loot? Okay, I will say I would take the armor loot because it is high tier loot. I would take that and then take the cannon at least. Because yeah, they're gonna be like pretty fucking on poverty mode, that's for sure. But yeah, the problem is, I mean, do you really want to loot all of Bean and all of Cito and go back to Cito though? Like, do you really want to do that? Why Timo Lambeman has nothing and will get killed by Cito? Just for the car. If I want the car. Yeah, but what if this team just like settles for the car and then now you are just like, I mean, yeah, you can loot all of this in Cito, but you're not having fun either. It's definitely like a tech play, don't get me wrong. It's not a game plan. I'm not saying it's a good game plan, Privacy. Just to clarify, I'm not saying it's a good game plan. I'm saying that someone might do it. Someone could do it. I think they will. like some just noob zone, like noob team that has nowhere to go. It kind of like this. If whenever a team lands like nuts, this army in these buildings and then just takes the car, in a similar vein as that, I guess. Although this one is way better. Yeah, this one is definitely better, but it's still shit. The problem is you can't go like. The problem with this strat is you can loot all this, but it's like you can't go to North Pad early because well the North Pad's team is still there. You can't go to Wall early, obviously, and also it just takes forever. Like you could go to Cascades early, but it's like you have to scavenge for loot. Like over here, maybe the nuts, probably not. Like you have to go scavenge for loot elsewhere because obviously this is like not enough, and you don't have a beacon, so you have to like loot up and like get resources, but. Like you're kind of just constantly playing a game of avoiding the teams next to you. Sometimes you can go into checkpoint. Checkpoint teams often leave their spiders for some reason, depending on zone. You could do prowlers by wall. Not really, because you can't bring your car up there. Like I guess you could just leave your car, but it's like also you go do these spiders or these prowlers by wall. If there's an Evo harvester over here, or if the wall team wants to do their prowlers, they're gonna fight you. They could definitely fight you. Now, you do have high ground over wall, don't get me wrong. But, like, your loot fucking sucks early game, is my point. Like, you don't have loot to, like, skirmish. You have, like, some high tier loot here and here, but, like, in terms of, like, how much meds you're getting and, like, scopes and like, you might get some scopes. If you get the wall room, it's actually a decent amount of high tier loot. But, yeah. Wall's doing the pros now? Yeah, I mean, makes sense, yeah. Because, yeah, Fury is doing it, yeah.
There's not really like good locations for us.
Just like that one,
That
kinda.
second one, yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so
We could maybe
Optic with a Bloodhound bang caustic from staging, because that makes a lot of sense. It doesn't. Like, this is literally an Ooga Booga comp. Like, let me pull this up here. This is like literally just like the embodiment of red. Obviously, I don't mean the legends like specifically, but like in terms of the theme of the comp, like it's about getting freedom through action. Like you want to be aggressive. You want to run at people.
Should be able to see.
You want to control the game. But like, my brother in Christ, you have a nomad car. You have a scout with probably shit attachments on it. White armors. You don't have meds. It's not a Bloodhound Bang caustic fucking POI. It's not a fucking. It's just not. You get shot on rotate from staging, you lose half your fucking meds for the game.
These guys might get above us.
One bat, 8 cells, yeah.
They already shot me. From where? Hill? I don't know.
The
Yeah,
hill,
hill.
the-
They just
just
jumped
the
off the hill.
hill.
They just jumped off the hill.
Clay went back to Harvester.
I can get up here and then
Flexi
like
just took
Well,
the people in here.
who else is going to Harvester?
yeah, they're
wanna
on you.
stay up here,
No, we're gonna keep going.
Let me see.
And then we're going to grab that Evo harvester and then we're looking to get in.
It's complexity.
I wasn't able to look at the view.
Yeah, I really wasn't.
Oxygen and OG are gonna contest each other at staging.
Skin here.
Might not be a bad idea to play from.
You guys want to see the drops for regional finals so far, or what?
They popped evac behind us, I think.
These contests are really good for us.
1-7.
This contest is really good for us in the sense that, well, we don't want GKS to do well or dig really. And then I mean,
Car scout.
let me go back. Yeah, we could pass complexity. Complexity not doing well is good for us. Oxygen not doing well could also be good for us.
I just got
Also, Optic, but Optic's pretty far below the cutoff. They'd have to literally like win pretty much.
Team probably mid siphon.
GKS went dome already. Oh yeah, you're right.
Looking towards top mod and I don't see.
Oh.
anyone at-
I have Bloodhound ult. We have no evac.
Yeah, we're just.
Roma done.
Just died.
Whoa, that's not how you spell it.
I got headshot.
Alright, so they're rotating. Again, not a lot of meds.
There's a team egg shell. They have wingman. I'm batting. Smoking this.
Batting too.
And now they've lost pretty much all their meds. It's love that. Love that. Now, if you're an edge team with fucking purples and 6 bats each, you have the meds to fucking take some damage getting to zone.
Towards geyser choke.
You can't just like expect to not fucking take damage when you have to go across the map for a zone. You just can't expect not to.
Okay. Yeah, they're on the rock. They're sitting on the rock.
What a Maiden, how are you?
Mod, I'm med here
I'm pretty sure shots are coming from I think
No, they have to settle for this spot.
Okay, no,
But again, it's like, okay, now they're in the spot chat. Inevitably, what happens? Don't talk to. What did I do? Chat. You can imagine that. Okay, they don't have meds. They can't really shoot that many people from here. People are in buildings. They have triple blues. It's a long ways to get to fucking purples. My bad, Maiden. You're right. My bad. I thought it was Ramadan Kareem. It's both. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yo, Ramadan Kareem to all the people doing Ramadan.
Yeah, that's actually better.
I will be also fasting, but not technically because of Ramadan. But I guess it works out. Anyways, they sit here. Inevitably, what's gonna happen? They're just gonna be fucking horrible, like useless, no loot. They don't have the loot to transition to late game. They don't have the bats. Like, how do you expect to fucking do well or transition into late game when you don't have bats? Okay, well, they're kind of making this like desperate play because, well, they don't have the loot, so they kind of need to do something like this. But it's like, well, you don't want to do that. Noct is absolutely one free. He's using his only bat.
I'm dead here. They're bro. You guys have to get closer.
It's actually kind of a hard push.
All my ping cracked. Behind Noct. Swing your right.
You kind of have to like just fully commit to it, but.
He's 1 HP down there.
Okay, so oversleepers, a little bit on fraud alert. Sorry. They actually do end up getting this KP. So they do get some loot, but oversleepers that's also on poverty mode, man. They didn't even get anything out of it.
I'm climbing. There's a hemlock on that guy if one of you guys want to take it.
They didn't even get any bats from that, did they?
They're shooting at someone, guys.
We'll see. We'll see. I guess I don't know what dropped in Skittle Cakes got, but they do got some They do got some KP. They're closer to purples now. Now they're playing the bridge, but the problem is the bridge loses on the push to mod side, unless they can like look to 3P and clear out their side. But again, blue armors going into zone 4 now. They should lose this push. They go. Yeah, I actually think they should just play this bridge, and just give up the height. They actually have to. They should play from bottom bridge.
I think we hold as long as we can, but we don't die for it though.
Yeah, you don't die for it. They recognize that. The red armors, yeah, red armors. Noct has one bat. Triple blues. They have a terrain disadvantage because they're low ground to like where that smoke is right now. You all see that?
They're gonna fight.
Let's see what happens. But again, maybe they get a 3P off.
Yes.
I only hit 2, I think, on the top.
No, they're picking us. You might need to smoke us back.
They cost the bolted.
Okay. I'm batting. They're playing the hill.
40, crack that bang. Is there anything right side, Skittle?
Caustic underneath us.
It looks like they actually do manage to keep the high ground, or keep the cart.
4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Scanning.
They're fighting underneath us.
I don't know who this team is on the hill.
Yeah, we should.
Reloading. These guys
I feel like they made their play too late.
Playing the hill. I saw a scan from like. They're gonna fight. We're getting both.
But whatever, they're in on the height, so it's fine actually. They didn't need to push, I guess.
Fighting down there.
Yeah, we could maybe get above them. Or
They have to.
They still got some. They still got one blue,
I can give you a couple.
but they've managed to
Underneath. That team is already underneath. They're gonna fight soon.
They've managed to stay alive.
Right here in the open.
I'm gonna probably.
Arshika's oversleepers kind of just fucking
I'm thinking about town open.
was fodder.
Bro, the height is in.
But
Are we looking?
Kill height.
Okay.
I think we kill height.
Okay. I'm ready.
Poking up for you.
I got cracked. My bow.
You need to fucking
I ulted it.
do they have any bats though?
It's just
Noct still has blue.
I'm holding our back. I'm putting traps on our back. Take this.
Okay, good.
safe on me.
Nice,
Yes,
good
yes,
by
yes.
Noct.
I'm on drop.
Road still.
You're good.
They did get the high ground with the Caustic ult. All good, all good.
I'm popping cells.
He died.
Look for KP. Look for KP. People back here.
That's how we.
Now they just have the height.
Okay, we need.
I think we need to jump.
I don't think they have any bats though, and he's still on blue.
Kill under.
Yep.
Ride blood,
Hmm. Do they? Surely they would have known there's a team under them.
No scan for 15.
Okay, we need to get ready to kill these guys.
Is it just bad now though? The height?
Red on one.
Not
I have to
always.
sell. I have 0 bats.
But if you, I mean, it's hard to just jump down on caustic barrels, obviously.
Okay. Jumping. Yep.
They had to just look to kill this team earlier, honestly. But they didn't have caustic ult. That's the problem. He didn't have caustic ult, so it's like they couldn't have killed him.
We have to just jump to the left here, probably.
Yeah, I think we do.
I mean, if anything, they just had to look to kill this team earlier. Like, just jump off earlier when the zone isn't like pushing them out of their spot. Like smoke and then just fucking slide down away from the barrels and then just kill them. And also, the other thing is, if you do that, you also are doing it at a pretty unpredictable time because like they expect you to make your play when zone's closing, but if you do it earlier, then it's more unpredictable. It's also top 4, so it's like there's no actual reason to wait. But that was their best bet for sure.
Staging, evacuating, staging.
There's a G7
Go grab
here,
that
G2
evo.
close.
Maybe go grab that evo at crack house.
You should grab it, my brother. You're closer.
Staging, evac.
No, they have to get that, bro. He could have gotten that. Did they not have an evac?
Yeah, they are there.
Nowhere there.
I think they. Okay, they're there.
Skittles was playing caustic when Dupe was anchoring him as Gibby. It's a very different dynamic now.
I don't have OS.
Well
I'm
behind.
low ground.
Bronin with the prime gaming, I appreciate it. They do get this Evo. They get into the south building. Okay, they get into this other building. Wait, what's going on?
Following.
Nice. Move forward.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, Skittles gets a knock.
I got the full scan up into. I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up.
I'm following dropped, yes.
Scanning everything.
Hold on.
Live.
I didn't hit him at all. Oh my fucking god, good shit. I'm watching our left.
Okay, they sit here for a while. It's not pulling fissure. So let's see what they end up doing. I wonder if they must have an evac. At least they must have one.
45.
They get a care package. Let's see what's in this Johnson. Evo cash. I don't know why he took the Evo cash. I'm not gonna lie. I would always give that to my bank player here, because Caustic. How much stronger does Caustic get from getting purple, like the perk? Not much stronger. He's not entry fragging. It's not like he's Watson. He's getting a 300 HP gen. My Bangalore or my Bloodhound is going to be entry fragging. The Bangalore ping perk is also just it's decent in fights. It's useful, and yeah, I would definitely give it to my bang here, or even Skittle Cakes. I guess maybe even Skittle Cakes actually.
It's better to have it on Bloodhound. He's just gonna be fighting them.
Set in Nox Vision, it's very situational though. Usually people are in your gas, they're gonna die anyways.
Yep. I'm gonna try and get a scan on long building.
They have no evacs, so they actually have to walk in with smokes.
Walking in. I'm bangled.
Yep, I see that. Yeah, they drop low gun.
Scanning them.
Free shots on them.
Yo, right team is moving out. I need to look at them.
Okay.
You guys look at that.
Yeah.
All Caustic needs is blue perk. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, I'm coming.
There's Bengal.
Get inside.
Bloodhound ultimate.
I mean, even right here, imagine if Drops had a purple, then he wouldn't take this flesh damage, and then he doesn't have to. He could just pop and go back in, but now he has a pop of syringe. Otherwise, he's on essentially white armor.
On Bengal, man.
I ulted it.
Good art. Yeah, good.
I'm trapped.
That's actually a really bad ult.
Caustic 1 HP. I knocked Caustic.
He's dead. I'm gonna probably die
Got
here.
naded.
One for you.
No, you're fine. Give me knock. Oh my god.
They got in. I'm voice cracking like crazy, man. They got distracted by this other team. But also, this just the problem. Here's the problem though. Staging doesn't get that many evacs, and so you have to keep them. You also have to keep them to rotate to zone if you don't have Valk. So you can't use them to get evos, when you're looting. And so that means that if you don't play Valk, some of the times you might not have an evac later in the game, or a Valk ult. So your only win condition is to walk in. That's another reason why this comp isn't good from staging. It's because you don't get 3 evacs. You don't get 2 or 3 evacs. For example, Elrod, carry the 1, Sometimes there's like 4 evacs at Elrod, for example.
I'm coming.
There's bang ult.
Siphon averages like a little bit over 2 evacs. I guess that's actually a better example.
This team Valcult, the Logon team Valcult.
But yeah, they definitely got distracted and they needed to make space beforehand. They definitely needed to control that. Although they still have a terrain disadvantage. Like they're coming in from this, like they still like low ground and they don't have a lot of space. Kind of. It was kind of a bad zone call to be fair as well. Or a bad building to play for that zone, I guess is what I meant. If you don't have a Valk, that's what I was trying to say. It's a bad. If you don't Valk, it's not great. But okay, anyways. Optic does not have a coach. No.
I'm just grabbing the Evo.
Why is he taking the fucking Evo cash?
We're gonna get trapped in
Yeah,
here.
one's close here. On my door.
I'm not in there with
He's
you.
running away. This is Furia. Can we go hill maybe? Go up here.
Yeah, we just have to be careful with DSV.
Smoke the height. Climb up. We just need to like. They have beak. I don't know what they're doing. Furia's like dead last right now, bro. They are gonna be playing scared. They're still there.
The Ice Shiny is not helping them. No. Ice Shiny is with fucking GKS. I'm pretty sure now.
Like I'm scanning.
Taking this heady.
I did.
Extra.
Alright, so they hit Beacon. What are the chances Noct opens up his map? Alright, so Evo Station. I mean, yeah, it's just kind of a shit zone for them. It's from staging at this point. I wonder why they didn't go landslide. That's what I'm wondering. Why didn't they go landslide? The zone is north. Zone 1 is north. Okay, so path north. Right? Like you're just hedging your bets. You have map room scan, you have beacon. You also have an Evo harvester at Mirage right here. And that person can take the balloon back to landslide. Unless there's someone sitting landslide. Am I missing something? Why did they go here?
Harvester looks like they're going right.
Oh, they have a map room scan. Okay, wait, let me look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't.
I think he just got it and went out.
Yeah, it's just like a really weird.
No, landslide's never gonna stay in landslide. Even if there's a team landslide, they're never gonna stay there. Like they're gonna leave. I promise. You just wait a second and they're gonna fuck off.
I'm 0.
They're not gonna stay in landslide. They have beacon and map room scan. Why would they do that?
Or 0-4.
4-6.
1-3.
People don't camp POIs anymore.
Towards landslide,
I was
maybe.
thinking landslide.
There's a full team. Yeah, but they're gonna leave too. Like people don't. They're not gonna just sit there.
I'm looting these pills.
Do it. Ping an alternator.
There was a 2-man at Mirage. It wasn't a full man. It was 2. The other one was in Fissure, pretty sure.
I'm walking 3 deep.
They do have a bow. They do end up going to landslide now. So they were the landslide team when DSG was trying to rotate through.
Good zone.
Alright, so there's a team in front of them. That's tough. They're gonna have to go back Monument side. They literally can't go through this side anymore. There's really not a whole lot of anything for them here. Like, it's kind of shit. They don't have Alk either, so they can't get over this run. Like maybe play the bridge here and maybe look for another Valcult after that, and like play maybe up here. I know it was 2 separate teams, Keschef, but my point is that there's 1 person Fissure, there's 2 people Mirage. The Mirage people aren't going to balloon to landslide by themselves to landslide while the landslide team is still there. Like, they're going to go back to Fissure and then rotate together. And also, the thing is, from this bridge, you have high ground over all of this. Like, you can scout this and make sure that it's, like, safe to take this Evo. But, yeah, it looks pretty fucking doomed from staging. I don't even know what you do at this point. I guess you literally have to go through this tunnel and go through Monument side because, I mean, yeah. Maybe you rip an evac tower from here onto something. Like, maybe you look to... You can't reach that, though. You actually can't reach... I was going to say under this bridge is open, but yeah, you literally cannot reach it. So, what's up, Astro?
Teaming
Start looking at a rotate. No one's here. We can rotate south.
Yeah, they have to. They literally have to go to Monument side again. Their comp is one-dimensional. They don't get enough evacs.
Right now.
One's still up.
Looks like they're gonna edge in from here, though. That's their best bet for sure.
Got our back.
But even then, it's like, where do you go after? You don't have Valk. You still have to walk in, or if they don't have an evac, or maybe your evac also doesn't go very far. So it's like, where are you gonna land? We'll see what they end up doing.
I think they. Yep. They're close to goal. These guys might be walking up on us from building.
Oh, they're actually in right here, on this little corner.
I have no calls. Getting shot in my back. Don't pick
They're
my
Gucci
shot.
actually. Okay, they're playing this well.
Right now, only 1 down.
Door, watch the door.
Okay. They pop blood on all. I think they'll. Hey, look at the pathway. Catalyst.
Okay, what do they do here?
We have to swing
Okay,
right.
I do not have cost to go. I do not have cost to go.
They're healing an RB.
Where did these guys go?
This team, there's another team on the left there. There's another team on the left.
Let's see.
Trap from the left.
One bat.
I'm
Unknocked.
down here. I'm batting here. I'm batting here. I'm playing slow.
Think we
It's
take
only-
top left, maybe?
Okay, it's only one.
I think we just need to kill these
They
guys.
cost
They called Skull. I'm playing to kill. I'm playing to kill. Caustic got one. Dead. On me. On me.
Ay, oy, oy. Yeah, again, they have to walk in because their comp is completely one-dimensional. They don't get enough evacs, and also evacs are easy to shoot out late game because, well, they're very close, so they can't rip an evac. They just have to walk in and die. This has happened twice to them so far because, well, they're not playing the right comp from staging. But hey, next.
Alright.
Alright, we're running it back. Pylon zone. They go to pylon. There was nowhere for them to evac into pylon from their side because there's people gatekeeping them Jurassic. So let's see what they end up doing here.
Behind the building. They're queuing up in the air.
So
Coming. They're at the tree. 2 out of 3. They know about me.
they have to clear out a team here.
We're about to hold for you, Knock.
Okay.
They're queuing up in the air.
Balk, Bloodhound Watson from staging.
Okay, I have to bang ult.
I'm ulting your bottom. I'm ulting your bottom.
Cannon one.
You just play to be unkillable.
40. Bang
Bang
ult on
ult.
them. Batting.
Batting.
I'm stunned one
They
under.
were right underneath there.
I'm swinging. On me. On me. On me. Right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm getting inside and batting. I'm getting inside and batting.
Havoc moment. But first of all, why are 9 lives in each other's booty holes, man? What was that?
Up at the gate. Corner here. He just got charged down a little.
What was going? What happened? How did that even happen?
Can evac in the right corner.
We can evac right corner. I'm gonna look for loot now.
I can't see drops POV, but what the fuck, man?
We need to take space.
We need a double evac. We need a double evac.
Knock just fucking shot his entire mag, and every stray bullet just hit his teammates.
Let's go. Move up to me. I'm popping mine on the right side.
Okay.
Pop over there.
Ping it. Just spam ping. I don't know what.
Maybe this pyramid. You see anything?
It's
down? It's not
fences.
pyramid.
Fences.
So they should just look to land outside these buildings, and
Swerving back to you.
oh, Knocked is fucking dead. Surely not. Oh, does he live?
Yeah, I'm dropping.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I got nuked.
Come back out. Drop
I got nuked. I love that
Okay,
comp.
I have to bat here, guys. I cannot move. Can you smoke me?
Swing out over here.
I think he heals here.
I'm moving
Yeah,
with you guys.
you can just land on the outsides here,
I'm medkitting. I'm throwing traps.
and then
I'm medkitting.
Scanning inside again.
stall with smokes. You have bats because you're coming in late to zone. You should have resources, and then you scan inside pylon to figure out how to navigate afterwards.
I'm holding our south.
The problem is now they're in like
You need to hold for us
they're
to-
pinched inside here. If they can hold out their fucking southeast, they should be fine for next zone. They should be fine.
I'm ulted. Be careful.
They should be fine though. So they've been playing. They played this well. They got rid of a team that they needed to get into zone because they couldn't evac
Playing the fucking force.
before that, and then they landed outside pylon. They didn't just slam inside, no info. They landed outside, stalled with smokes and their bats and purple armors, and then they Bloodhound scanned to get inside.
Dead. Nice. Get the
Alright,
first, get the first.
nice, well played. Okay, blue armors, nice. Zone teams.
I'm backing up.
Back up. I'm scanning northwest. We're good.
We're fine. They're fighting over there, by the way. I need to get traps. I need to get traps over here. Just keep holding our backdrop.
Elevator.
Left.
No, it's zone.
And now they're in a really good spot to walk in.
5 seconds.
They just walk out this left side, I think,
A bloodhound was shot knocked somewhere.
and just dub out with the caustic.
I'm scanning. We can see what's happening.
Can we kill this guy? Yeah. Back up. I'm not with.
He's 40 HP.
Okay, do you I cost that? Okay, that's good.
I mean, they baited the caustic out. That's good. I think they walk out left here,
I'm gonna get trapped
No?
forward in a second.
and then they just hug the wall. They're gonna be an LOS of people though, but they do have smokes. They have one bat though. Actually, it's not great.
Outside behind the box here.
Wait, they might be fighting out left. I hear nades. Yeah, just got knocked on me. On me.
Oh yeah, they can walk out here. I think they should be fine to walk out here.
I
Yeah.
need to stay healthy.
No. Throw a trap at him.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm batting. Scanning.
Okay, I do have cost to go.
No traps on our back door.
No, he's on the other side of the box. He's not on our side.
Careful above you, drop. Careful above
He
you.
has wingman, bro.
There's
Okay,
people above you.
you are solo.
Scrims today 6 p.m. Eastern.
They ran out.
Batting.
I'm selling.
I got headshotted as well. Batting.
I have to get a trap on our back door. There's still a team above us.
Yep, they bloodhound ulted above us.
And after that.
I'm batting. My ult's not hitting anybody. I think they climbed up.
They might have gone up or fucking pushing the other team.
No scan.
Peek inside here. Skittle.
So they're actually gonna opt to fucking hold these teams out and walk out this way. Which honestly, fair enough. Let's see how it works for them. I'm a little worried,
Okay.
but it,
They're peeking.
imagine they get Caustic ulted here or naded out. They do have barrels though, but yeah, okay, they're getting naded out.
One guy, he died, play the quarter knockdown.
Okay.
No,
Was that a solo or was Exit a duo there? I don't know, am I wrong? Could they just have walked out left side and just walked in from there? It was a duo above, yeah. Like, they could have killed that duo maybe if they scanned that way. Because Caustic, Skittles was playing Caustic when Dupe was anchoring him with Gibby. It's not the same dynamic. The Caustic is just the anchor on this comp.
Moving back.
Skittles is not an anchor player.
Hop in. Shoot them.
Crack Bloodhound.
See, I don't know why Dark Zero was so late to getting this Harvester. Was I missing? Like, there's no way they were this late to getting this Eva Harvester.
I'm moving up and smoking the
No
fucking
scan for 10.
We need to be careful of checkpoint running out. I'm looking. I don't see them.
Alright, I'm going back to the whip.
Moving back. They could wrap around this side.
They're on my right. I heard
Okay, we play for no name.
we killed the Bloodhound.
Killed blood.
They're probably gonna be close on the.
Yeah.
They're there. They're on the body. Like I said, I hit him 33.
Hop in.
It's just.
I think no, Gas Chef.
They cost ulted. I'm Bloodhound ulting.
It was literally after the zone was closing, and it's literally near their POI. Mill is literally faster loot than down Bs.
Just get these kills.
They bang ulted.
It's easier to change comp than it is POI, Erasmus, especially in 1 week.
I'm selling.
On this rock here.
They slid down.
He hasn't slid down yet.
But I mean,
I'm trying to look
that's
up.
not always necessarily true.
I'm coming to slide.
Depends. Like if the comp doesn't,
Is he inside?
that's actually not true necessarily. It depends who you'd have to contest, and it depends if you have prior knowledge of how to play from that POI. To be fair,
Caustic ult too.
Okay, I'm
it might be actually easier to sometimes contest, but it's very rare that you can get a good POI in like 5 days time, and then also you'd have to get enough practice to show up to regionals and still like get a refresher on the POI. So I'd say generally it's just easier to change your comp.
I'm getting the whip to move us forward here.
No, they're running out the back now. They're
Dropped. You're far ahead of us.
I'm good.
So a lot of skirmishing in the bean area.
They got through the spider choke. I think they're gonna get through the spider choke.
Yeah, and we're gonna kill them at Cedo.
Okay, there's a team checkpoint and team cascade.
You'll see, chat. You'll see what we play.
Up on the right. I'm looking for them. Hopping. They're gonna get through the spider choke.
Okay, so they're going to Cito for resources.
Team checkpoint and team cascade. Cascade has no beacon. They're gonna come Cedo for a beacon. I'm looking for.
Trying to res. I'm rolling a nade on it.
Scanning.
And it looks like they're chasing this like duo or solo or whatever. Okay.
I'm walking up on the right. No, he's there in the corner. He's in that corner there. Caustic.
Yeah, we should move up and take their height. Take their height towards Jurassic side. Kill these fucking guys.
I can caustic ult that.
One's still here. You can just ape the caustic.
I'm gonna caustic ult.
Smoke the left guy.
I ult it.
Throwing an arc on caustic.
Sliding down. No scan for 5.
Sliding.
He's in my gas.
Sliding down. Do drop.
You have scan?
Left. Caustic crack.
Aping it.
Caustic one dead.
Last guy.
He's in my gas. You can see him.
Another team. Dropping lane drop.
I swapped.
Noct, you're the only one that can see him, brother.
Dead. Swap. I'm getting shot from.
I smoked up top.
They're definitely in a compromising position here.
They're going to be a team Cedo.
But they have to leave. Okay, they do end up leaving. Okay, nice wipe. They go back here for some bats, beacon.
I have no smoke for your UAV.
What up, Haji?
Yep, zone pulled. That's really fucking good.
Bro, we want to wrap back the inside, no?
Bean's
Yeah, we
completely
do.
free. Get our
We
whip.
do.
Get our fucking whip, boys.
Right
Let's go.
beneath you. Right beneath you.
Bean is free.
Baby.
I'm throwing a
Let's have
battle real
fucking
quick.
good game here. Come on.
Good comms from dropped. I like it.
Nobody's behind us.
We need to get to the. If they ran.
Slide Skittle.
They have nice high ground overlooking Bean from
I
here.
only hit 2 on scan.
But then there's a team in this building. They have to look to kill them.
Be better. No, we just.
They should have an evac. They should have an evac at least though. They haven't used one yet.
Fucking whip.
In the back. Okay.
I'm gonna fucking. On some straight psycho shit. Get out.
What?
Bottom floor.
Okay.
I'm ulting it.
Okay, that Caustic was really bad. That was
Getting trapped down.
pretty bad.
He's in blood on ult. They call scout to the left side. They call scout. Play the right. Ape this guy. It's 2. I'm swinging out. Bang pride.
I'm one, man.
I'm gonna play for a knock. I'm gonna play for a knock.
50 on the caustic.
Caustic solo. Blood solo. They're all solo. Just try to play your life.
Actually, that caustic wasn't even that bad. Because it stops. It actually stops them from pushing them that way. But that was a complete psycho. That was okay. That was brain damaged. Holy fuck! Do they not have an evac, looting all of down beast and killing a full team? They never used an evac. You had more than enough time to bat. No. It was literally in full LOS with him, brother.
Play the right. Ape this guy.
If he bats there, he gets swung on.
Bang pride.
Okay, he bats here, he fucking dies.
One, man.
I'm gonna play for a knock.
50 on the
He's
Caustic solo. Blood solo.
where would he be safe to bat? There's nowhere safe for him to bat.
Just in bottom floor.
below ground.
They wasted one and they were trying to kill DZ. So they didn't have any evacs? They didn't have a single one? What's the picture behind you? It's from this manga called Blame. It's Killy and Sibio from Blame. Oh, that sucks. Does he get some placements here?
They are
Does he get a top 7 here? No he didn't. Close. Valiant effort. You like anime babes? No. I don't lust after fictional women. Cat got nerfed a lot. And Sears isn't meta either.
Yes.
They died, and I saw a team fly into the mill.
Could it be like that mill? You know where it's touching over there?
Should go grab.
No, I don't.
Yeah, what's that care pack?
I only sim for real women.
Yeah, it's on the ground, but we don't know
Okay.
this.
I'm going for it.
Look over Sino side.
This guy's going for it.
Ramadan Mubarak. Are you fasting? I am fasting, but not necessarily for Ramadan. I'm not actually Muslim, but...
Oh, there's already a car parked up here.
Oh, nice.
Okay, but she's a minor!
Probably dropped on them.
Also, that's a real person. I guess I should have said
Come back to play God.
cartoon women.
I am playing for this fucking walk.
Trying to get trap stump. I'm 1-4 on shield with a Phoenix.
412, come here.
I'm 313.
Okay,
Dropped. I have gold res for you still.
Don't know why I thought so.
lack of energy here.
I mean, it's a fair assumption.
Mill right now?
I'm, like, North African.
Players against fighters.
I don't speak Arabic, but...
Pull somewhere, like, look how far southwest it is,
But,
and it's
yeah.
so touching.
No, I love kissing the homies goodnight for sure. Can't have a good night rest without kissing the homies goodnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were just shooting.
This rock now.
Cap.
From something.
He
Like, yeah, I'm hard.
Catalyst.
Go give your homies a kiss.
That looks like you coming.
I cracked the blood on almost.
I have Bengal.
Scanning.
Alright, well, Nocta's one bat left here.
They're probably gonna evac their way up.
They're getting bang ulted.
Safe on me. Great.
Dodging on you. We need to
Is that safe?
fight them.
Yeah, I'm going now.
Okay, true, yep.
Stun one under. Stun one under.
Can we look to Costco and wipe them?
They're just okay. So there's a team under them.
Playing off my scan. Playing 1 second.
I'm throwing traps on them. I arc them.
Yeah, what's wrong with being a little fruity? And you can have homies of any gender.
Yeah, I ulted them. I'm Phoenix.
He needs to pop this Phoenix though, because he's gonna be completely fucking useless otherwise.
Wide swing real quick.
Yeah, they definitely need to kill this man. Or kill this team. Why am I thinking? Why did I say man? Men are just on my mind, I guess. I don't know.
That guy. I'm staying up. Dropping that guy.
They need to kill this team
Nice.
for loot.
I'm on the height. They're fighting in the open here. One got knocked.
Car here. Drop. Car right here.
The Freudian sip. Yeah, that really came out, huh?
Oh, you're fine. They are kind of running towards you.
Drop right now.
They have red armors.
Bro, when I was watching Twilight, I was fucking...
3 men out here in this corner.
I was looking at
Spot.
Jacob and Edward more than I was Bella.
Look left.
I'm gonna have to look over you. There is a Bengal on top of us.
I didn't know if I wanted to smooch them or if I wanted to beat them, though, to be fair.
Okay, I got hella cells for you guys.
Turns out I just wanted to beat them, but...
There's ammo down there. You should just go loot it.
Both? Maybe? Yeah, maybe both.
Armory team's going back.
Am I buying it? I'm not.
Look over Skittle. Can you go Skittle?
Coming, but there's a team on our right though.
But
I'm watching.
I love the gays.
I need cells and heavy.
I love
ammo.
them all.
Just loot and back up. Easy's crossing. Shit on the fucking bang.
Alright, so they did get some loot. Someone's gonna have to give Noct a bat. I mean, they just have Godrock. Like, they're... Okay, he's taking a lot of damage here.
Yes, I do.
Here's six.
Someone look at
They have Godrock here. They have nice sidelines. You know, they get some KP on people rotating in, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of hard to push without a Horizon, too. Like, yeah, people can bang ult you, and it's really hard to, like, stand your ground without a Watson. But if they can't queue up, then it's pretty hard. They could evac, but, yeah, it's
I think there's a knock in armor.
still hard.
When's your scan up for that rat?
7 seconds. 6.
Scan him when you have.
2 seconds. Nobody's watching north. Scanning.
Fine, there was
Yeah, can y'all... Please, never again. Like, you guys don't realize
Zone.
how bad Horizon is.
Can we drop on the middle here and kill him?
He went back around all
skin
the
and
way that
ten.
side.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah, I see him. Catalyst, right here.
Okay, here's the thing about this zone. They're not in. They don't have a good spot this next zone. They have this small rock on the right over here, but it's like they have no space. And then after that, they're gonna have a really horrible, walk-in afterwards.
I mean, you should probably go play it now. You should play at least 3 pills right
No,
now.
it's the
because
hill is so bad.
We could shit.
Armory is getting pushed. Armory's getting full apes.
I think they look to kill Dark Zero in this building.
I'm moving up. I'm moving
Okay,
up.
I'm looking for. We're not.
Raven put the vibe. I didn't see everybody. I will. Y'all played really well. I mean,
Okay, go with him.
We need a whole
you had to take a few gambles, like the countdown on launch side zone with the evacs, but you did them because you had to. You know, you didn't have any other choice. And you, YanYa, you guys are fucking sick at fighting. It's actually a lot of fun watching you guys fight. You guys full commit. Like your teammates backing you up really well.
There's so many
I have
buffs.
ulti, so.
It was really fun to watch you guys play.
In the open looting.
Yeah.
For sure.
For a third party wherever. They're already fighting up here on this hill.
Yeah, the 400 Devo ammo though.
This is a Horizon team.
It didn't end up mattering, but
I'm just scanning this.
that was a lot of ammo.
It's only fucking 6 other teams.
Yeah.
Can you still see people at the edge of ring with bank smoke? Yeah.
Pretty sure this is 3.
Our spot is not that good.
Okay, Skittles outright says that the spot is not good.
Yes, I scanned it. I only
And
hit
but
two.
it's too late, man. It's too late.
Hit two.
It's too fucking late.
Working us out.
Wait, why did he do that? Why did he just take a repeat?
Building team has
Okay,
free
can you
angles on
scan,
us
have
the
you
whole time.
scanned this team?
Yes, I scanned it. I only
You're
hit
full
two.
3? Okay,
I
then move up
only
then.
hit two.
Move up. The other
Working
team
us out.
left.
Wait, why did he just do that?
Scan, bro. They're 3.
Okay. Well, that's all my scan hit.
Thank you, man. We're trying to figure out this mess out.
Down here in this
It definitely fits you guys for sure. I didn't see anything wrong with literally any of the
think we just
games you guys played.
Right to bat. One top left.
71, 70 on 1.
Watching top left. They're getting Valkyrie though. Top left.
Effect always had 400 ammo with repeater. Yeah, Effect was probably the worst one of them.
I ulted us.
Okay, that was an interesting peek by Knock 2.
They're getting Valkyrie though. Top left.
I mean, if there's like a fight on the north side, they could have 3'd. But what? Okay, this is crazy. This is. He didn't have to swing out this far to fucking throw. Even if he wanted to throw Caustic Cult, like he didn't actually have to swing out this far and take all this damage here.
Yeah, I'm dead to nade.
I mean, they're gonna die anyways.
Play this side, Skittle.
They cost gold to you. They're swinging up right.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no space. They actually had to walk in. You see where Zero's right now. They had to walk in there and just play either outside, like Dark Zero's building, or just like fight them here. I didn't know exactly what to, but like they had to just come in from there. Like they couldn't have come in from there. Anyways, that's it for Optic. I mean, main thing for me.
Fucking all over the place, bro.
Main thing for me is they don't know. They're not playing the right comp from staging. They're making this fundamental mistake of playing aggressive edge comps from zone POIs when your POI doesn't allow you to do that. And then Stormpoint, well, this game that was just a throw. They didn't real like that rock just was bad. And then the other game, like the Barometer Beach Zone game, I guess they didn't have an evac. Like they didn't need to boost on that team, bro. Like let me go back to this. This is some maniac shit.
Only have one
Like if you want to push this building, it's actually really simple. You have someone anchor on this rock so that these people in these windows can't shoot your teammates coming up from the right, and then you shoot into these windows and you get on top of them. It's really not that hard. But for some reason they decide, and then you have to do this a little bit earlier than just zone 3 closing, like literally at the last second, because you don't want to get stalled by Bang and Cossack ult and then you die to zone. But at the very least, you can get on top of the roof. It's really not that fucking simple. Or sorry, it's not that fucking difficult. You can also Bang smoke the windows too, yeah. But instead,
You guys ready? You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Instead-
Yeah.
Hop fucking boys, let's go. On some straight psycho shit. Get out, get out.
I'm cost golding the bottom floor.
what the fuck?
No, I'm not ulting yet.
Also, they didn't even have to actually ape this. Like, okay, in reality, okay, they took this damage, yeah, but they could have just played this backside over here and honestly just stalled. They see a guy up here. Okay, there's a guy over here. You just barrel or Cossack ult here, and then you only have to worry about, and then you just move to the south side of the building. Why can't you do that in ranked then Raven? Because I have an obnoxious e-girl screeching in my ears. Anyways, Hemlock's good on Bloodhound. Flyland's good on Bloodhound. It just depends what you find in your secondary. Listen, we're gonna get to Masters. Don't worry. Might take a second, but we'll get there. No, I'm just so good. I don't need terrain advantage to win a fight. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So what if I want to push uphill? I'm a fucking Giga Chat. I do what I want. But yeah, that's it, chat.